Hello everybody and welcome to this presentation more on the Solow growth economics. This tells us all about the example person that has not maximized his profits. It shows on the investment curves, profit curves and the output curves. Also show the ideas of how and the person's profit. So will I explain this all around to this all along? When I go through it, I'm going to be starting off this presentation with my slide cover. More on Solow growth economics. Okay, this man's name is Bob. Let's take an example of Bob. Bob works as a Just Eat.ie delivery man, but Bob is reliant on public transport, which basically means he doesn't have a car to drive, which is a bad example. So is Bob productive? Is he maximising his potential to make his own profits? How can we help Bob? Well, I'll show you the next slide, and the other slides will show you how to help Bob. So this next slide is about Bob. I hope it's an Xbox, which is not. It's a bicycle. So here's a diagram that will show how to maximise his profits. Let's create a diagram to illustrate the effect of our generous gift on Bob's output. Output is represented on the vertical axis. Capital is represented on the bottom axis. For Bob, capital means bikes, so each unit represents an additional bike. Here's the diagram here. Y is equals to output and the K equals to capital. So once output increases, it will go and increase his profits. But if capital goes down, he's not improving his profits, and his bikes and his deliveries is going to fail. I'll show you how this works once I explain this through the other slides. Imagine the increase in output Bob will experience from the addition of one bike to his capital stock. That means from point A to point B. So here it is. This arrow shows A and this arrow shows B. So point A shows his beginning of his output, and then point B shows his beginning of his capital. And then once you see the next diagram and the other diagram, you'll see how much it goes up or goes down. Is positive output of his diagram. The relationship is positive. Bob's bike allows him to increase his output. As you see, this is a good start, but his output is going up to 1, so which means it's good news. His bikes are going to increase his output, and his deliveries become more positive for him to increase profits, to make his deliveries more successful to the customers. The next diagram will see the improvements, more arrows involved. So we know when we add capital, we increase production and boost our profits. So what should Bob do to increase his profits? Increase capital, of course. Buy another bike. Capital is wonderful. Indeed it is. So now the key to the business's success. These are the bikes that Bob has been using over his business. And the bikes equals to profits. And what that picture describes is that the dollar man maximize his profits. Do not maximize your profits. Your business is more likely going to fall down. It will fail and it will go bankrupt, and you have no business to run left. And that means you will also lose a lot of money, which will be a bad future for you. You won't be able to start your next business, and you more likely won't be able to get a next job until further notice. Okay, this is another diagram. This basically shows that the output is still increasing. It's going up to 1, it's going up to 2, it's going to around 2.5, well, 1.5. Now it's going up to 2. Now it's increasing up to number 3. So his profit is going into the marginal products of his values. So once his output goes into 3, it means that he's now his products have become marginal. The explanation will show in the future diagram. It will then show that the number 3 is the marginal product of his output. So what is the law of diminishing marginal returns? The law of diminishing marginal returns states that at some point, adding an additional factor or reduction results in smaller increases in output. For example, a factory employs workers to manufacture its products, and at some point the company operates at an optimal level, with other production factors constant. Adding additional workers beyond this optimal level will result in less efficient operations. This is also a reference because it's taken from Investopedia.com. Okay, I'll stop right here and then I'll continue the next slide in the next video. So what I'm going to do now is then preview the current slide I presented, its accessibility and its slides. Okay, now let's check its slide. No issues found in this slide. There's the Bob slide. No issues. No issues. No issues. The diagram slide. Showing point A to B. Point A is the output and the point B is the beginning of the capital. Alright, hold on a second. Let's end the marks, punctuation marks. And no issues were found in this slide. No issues found in this slide. Now the keys to business success. The bikes equals the profits. No issues. Now the diagram that shows the output is going increasing up to number 3. No issues. And then finally, the law of diminishing marginal return slides. No issues. Okay, now I'm going to stop right here, and then I'll continue on from slide number 12 in the next video. So it's interesting so far, and I hope you all like it as well, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So good. So thank you all for watching this, and enjoy your day, and have a good day. And I'll see you all very soon, and good luck to all of you in the future. Adios.